Hello, everybody. Welcome to this episode of the HBM series. Here we talk about all things healthcare, business, music, and of course, lifestyle. Like you all know, my name is Anita. How are you guys doing? What are your vaccine reviews? So did you guys take your vaccine yet? Did you have reviews from anybody who has taken the vaccine? Well, I was educated not too long ago by a healthcare professional. He told me that a lot of people are having lesser reactions when they take the Pfizer or the Moderna. And of course, you guys know I'm going to repeat myself for emphasis. So a lot of people are having lesser reactions when they take the Pfizer or the Moderna. So if you're going to take this vaccine shot, make sure that you want to take the Pfizer and the Moderna, the ones that people are having less reactions to. So do your research. And so it's the month of June. June is so many health observances for the month of June, but of course we are choosing the safety health month, and of course, so know your status, stay tested, and be safe, especially because it's COVID-19. A lot of jobs in COVID-19 now are taking precautions when it comes to distancing and things like that, because of course you never know who has what. And so, yes, that is for our health observances for the month of June. And we do have a question, actually. I have a question, and she says her name is Bondude. She says she lives in Ohio, and so she asked the question. She said, how long does it take for you to put your video together, like your YouTube videos? How long does it take for you to put your videos together? And she's saying that she's asking, I intend to take my MBA, so do grades matter when you take the MBA course? Yes, Bonade, thank you so much from Ohio. Thank you so much for sending in your questions. Well, if I want to take my time with my videos, it takes me about 24 to 48 hours, or just immediately, depends on how I feel. And I don't really do much editing. I just make sure that my thing is on point, and I don't really do editing like that. So I just make sure that I try to record as sharp and do my things sharp. So 24 to 48 hours. And as far as your questions for the MBA, yes, for the school that I went to when I was taking my MBA, you do have to pass with A's and B's. You can't just have I think a bunch of C's or nothing. No, with the MBA. And even some, like when I was in my HSC, or my Health Service Administration, I remember that you can't just have a bunch of C's, or it has to be between A and B to be able to pass the next class. And my school that I went to for MBA, they were really strict about it. And so I think you can get 1 or 2 C's, but the rest got to be A and B's, especially if some of your courses, you have scholarship for some of your tuition. So some of it, even if it's some or whatnot, you still have to pass with A's and B's. And of course, don't be too excited. Whether it's your BSA or MBA, please wait for your grades to be complete before you go look for a job. You know how sometimes you take your midterm grades to look for a job, and that's not really your final grades. Of course, your transcript is going to show you your final grade, so it doesn't matter. But please just make sure that you use your final grades and not your midterm grades to go look for a job, so that the wrong thing is not communicated. Anyway, so that's that for our questions. We will take a short break, and we will be right back. Stay tuned. Don't go away. Hey guys, so our spotlight for this week is the Amber Temperature Control Smart Mug. And so this allows to set the temperature of your drink, hot or cold, to a very nice temperature. So if you want your drink to be hot, if you want it to be cool, especially in the morning when you're going out with your cup of coffee, you don't want to rush. So you can just put in the mug and enter your car. Or it's summer, so if you want your drink to be really, really cool, you can just go ahead and put that in your drink. And so Excuse me, see, someone came to interrupt. I'm not editing that, by the way. I try to do my videos as organically as possible. No filter, nothing. And so yeah, guys, so that's our spotlight for the week. Stay tuned for our next video. Yeah, so welcome back, guys. I did get some case studies for this week, but they need some reviewing, they need some reading over, and I'm not into that. I didn't feel like going into the case studies this week, but definitely we'll have some case studies for you next week. So let's get to the bees. Let's get to the topic of today. So this week, I was speaking to like an acquaintance, somebody who I had not spoken to in a while, in over like maybe 8 years, and she just reconnected and she was talking to me, and I would just got talking, and she said to me, Anita, hey, come on, you look, in her exact words, say, come on, you look so different from how you were like in high school and all that. So why did you decide to bleach your skin? And I said to myself, I said, you know what? I wasn't offended at all. I just said, this is a very good topic for YouTube, because in my discussions, when you're a YouTuber, everything, you're trying to look for discussions, you're trying to look for this and the other. So I got talking to her, and we talked about it. I aired my views about it, and she respected my views and things of that nature, and that was that. And so I said all that to say this now. There's nothing wrong with doing things of self-improvement, and that includes taking care of your skin. And so now let me say this. It's not going to be for everybody, for sure. Everybody's not going to have time or care. But I wasn't like that until, but everybody is not going to care about taking care of their skin or whatnot. Everybody's not going to be really into that. Everybody's just not going to care about but we all get exposed to different substances, like the air, and the air is not always pure and all that, especially if you grew up in humid areas and hot, and so I get it that everybody is not going to into the oh, excuse me, guys, I had some leaf follow me, and I'm not editing. I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna film it this way. And so how not everybody's gonna be into it, and I get that. But I said all that to say this. A lot of people mistake things like skincare, taking care of your skin, for maybe, she's not comfortable in her own skin, she's not accepting of herself, she's not this and the other. And I know that I'm speaking for a lot of other women too. Sometimes some women refrain or are afraid to take care of their skin because of what they think people will think from the change. Even though they really want to, they don't want to, because they don't want people to be like, whoa. Whoa. Like, how you changed overnight and stuff like that. So I know a lot of people may be skeptical to do that because of that. But let me just let you know that even the over-the-counter things, and some people cannot afford to just wake up one morning, and if you're in that category where you can just wake up and go into the store and pick up any creams or anything that you like or whatnot, then that's perfect. If your skin doesn't need any care and you can just wake up and look like a beauty queen, kudos to you. But if you have very sensitive skin like me, people in this kind of category cannot afford to do that. Okay, so I just said to shed some light on over-the-counter stuff and stuff like that. So, so there are 5 toxic ingredients in soaps and creams that can even worsen your skin than what it is. And so how you can just go into the store and all the Jergens and all the just regular soaps and stuff, and they have things in them that may make us like maybe 1,000 or very, very heavier shades darker than what we really are. many shades darker than what you really are. You may even react to things you don't know you're reacting to. And some of us, even react to makeup to where we have to either find makeup that is not, some things we react to. We have to be carrying lists of things that we react to so that those things are not in the makeup and things like that. So yeah, over-the-counter creams and what it does not work for everybody. Not everybody is going to be able to use over-the-counter stuff, and therefore has to take care of your skin. So 5 toxic ingredients to avoid in soaps and creams. And now, please, if I don't pronounce it like you would, please look down. The spelling will be somewhere floating around here. So if I don't pronounce it like you would, please excuse my pronunciation. Thank you. Number 1 would be parabens. So PARABENS, and it's down below. And so it says this ingredient is likely to cause cancer and can disrupt your normal function of hormones. So just be careful and just know that some of those things can be bad for your skin, over-the-counter stuff, and can cause hormonal balance issues and stuff. So if you're having reactions or whatnot, so just contact a dermatologist. And so it says phthalates, and it's used in fragrances and can cause damage to liver, lungs, kidney, reproductive system. Yes. So it's that serious and all those things. So you got to be careful. Phthalates. And the third one is ifodioxin. And so it can cause irritation to your eyes, your nose, your throat, whatnot. Those things can cause irritation. And the fourth one is SLS. It's also called sodium lauryl sulfate. I'm sorry if your name is Laura, but yeah, so sodium lauryl sulfate, it irritates the skin. And the fifth one that I'm going to talk about, and now this is all this I've talked about is according to a dermatologist's website, licensed dermatologist website, and all those ingredients, and you can look it up yourself as well. And so the fifth one is triclosan, and it impacts the skin and causes cardiovascular issues. And so those things can make you shades darker or just cause hormonal imbalance or something like that. And the fifth one, now this is for all my creamers, not the people that go the organic way, and even those that say they are organic, I'm not one to I've seen a lot of other YouTubers bring products that they used and said, oh, this worked for me, this didn't work for me, this worked for me, this didn't work for me. Now everybody's skin is different. I don't want to do that. I can't do that even if I wanted to, because definitely I don't want to spoil another person's market. And number 2, I have huge highly sensitive skin. So just because a particular cream doesn't work for me does not mean that it's not necessarily good cream, or worked and then stopped working. Doesn't mean that it's not a good cream or that it's not good. It just means that probably it just wasn't a fit for me, or it just caused me to react. But that doesn't mean that it's not good. Now this fifth ingredient I'm about to talk about is because I'm talking about it because some people think that they a lot of people, I don't know, feel like, and even a lot of ladies, I've met some ladies who feel like if this is not in their products or whatnot, they will not buy it because it doesn't let the skin shine or whatever. It's hydroquinone. Hydroquinone damages the skin, and it causes scaling, it causes your skin to peel, it causes a lot of irritation. So just be careful. And a lot of companies that add it to their product too, I think I heard dermatologist told me that hydroquinone is a lazy ingredient. Like, it's just an ingredient that everybody uses too, but it damages the skin. And so, well, it's up to you. If you don't have issues, if you're born, you can sleep and you don't have to use anything in your skin, and your skin is perfect, kudos to you. That's good for you. But so if you want to research, in my opinion, I shifted to the organic side of life, and my skin has improved tremendously. And so questions for my friend, and I told her I'm going to tell her the same night. I said, so I have no apologies for taking care of my skin. I'm sorry if it was like, whew, you woke up and you're like, whew, this shit. All of a sudden I changed drastically. I am comfortable in my skin. I love who I'm becoming. I love my skin. I'm not gonna use anything detrimental, of course. Now, when we talk about doing sort of things of self-improvement, we're talking about using healthy skin things for your skin. And if you don't, you could do your research before you research companies that sell products. You could check the labels or whatever. If you want to come to the organic side of life, that's perfect too. It's usually pure, and this is going out for ladies who may have sensitive skin and want to do something but are afraid that maybe people will think about what they're how they look now, whatever. Don't feel that way. Just make sure that what you're using for your skin is not damaging to your skin. It won't damage your skin in the long haul. Just make sure you're not using 5, 10, 15, 20 harsh stuff together. Just make sure you're not mixing the unmixables. Just make sure you're researching. And yeah, so guys, we decided to give you something different today. We decided to go out of the box as usual. It's been another awesome episode of the HBM series. I had fun shooting this, doing something different. I hope you guys like it. Stay tuned, and we'll see you next time, guys. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting. We appreciate you. Take care. Have a lovely weekend ahead. All the best, guys. In Isha, where my mother comes from, they say Biamo. Igbo people say Dalu, where my grandmother is from. And in Shakiri says, what do Shakiri people say? Shakiri, what do people say? Anyway, Spanish people say gracias. And Yoruba people say Oshe. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. We are so grateful. Please keep watching. Please keep subscribing. Thank you so much. Goodbye, guys. Thank you. Have a great night. Thanks.